Hey my divine sisters, welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I am Ash the Witch. I use tarot and my intuition to help you with spiritual growth and life predictions. Today we'll be looking at what's coming up for you in May 2023. Now, these are your options. Let's look at them one by one. So for pile number 1, the card here says Chinese peony. Okay, so it's a very beautiful flower here. Okay, so you can take a look at this and decide whether you want to choose this. And also I have been giving you some, like, this is kind of like an incense. It's like a leaf, but it's an incense. Okay, so you burn it and then you will smell it. So this one here, okay, I will be burning it later in your reading. Okay, so for pile number 2, we have Baby's Breath. Okay, Baby's Breath, like very beautiful and cute flower here. Okay, and this is your incense. We'll be burning later. Okay. For pile number 3, we have the Narcissus. Okay, it's very beautiful, right? I have Narcissus in my room, like now at this point while I'm speaking. Okay, so this is Narcissus for group number 3. Okay, and this is the incense that I'll be burning for you guys later in your reading. Okay, so for group number 4, we have Cosmos. Okay, here you go. We have Cosmos here for you guys. Okay, and this is the incense that will be burning for you later on. Okay, so now guys, here are all the options that you have. Okay, these are the options that you have. You can take your time, okay, and meditate on these 4 options. Okay, please choose the one that you're most drawn to. You can also choose 2 groups for your own reference. Please note that this is a group reading. The messages speak to each individual differently. Okay, you need to adjust the information to your own questions and life condition. If you choose 2 or more decks for this one, that means you need information from all the groups that you have chosen. Once you've decided your group, please find the timestamp in the description box. Hi, pile number 1. This is the card that you've chosen. It's a Chinese peony, and this is the incense you've chosen. So I'll be burning this incense, okay, for you guys. Okay. So let's take a look at your cards. Okay, so first you've got Chinese peony, and then let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, I don't know what's happening to my English today. I think something is happening with Mercury because I can't speak very fluently today. So let's take a look at your wild offering card. It says abundance. Wow, that's a very strong message here. Let me read this message to you guys. It says, divine beloved, see, divine sisters, right? And please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. Okay, so for this card, I'm actually seeing that you guys have been blessed with abundance like all the time, but the only thing here is that you are not actually realizing that you've been surrounded by this abundance. You're not seeing that. Okay, and sometimes you guys are really polite. So maybe for this group, whenever someone wants to offer you something, you be like, oh no, I don't deserve it, or you feel like that you are not meant to have whatever people give you. But the thing is that this card is affirming that you should actually say yes to all those to all those people that offering you. Okay, so I think that's very important information here. You just need to be more open to whatever that is offering you. Okay, so see, the message says that I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance, right? So sometimes you hold a very high pride in relationships with other people. So you're like I haven't done anything for you. How can I just receive whatever you have given me? So the thing is like, so I think this card is saying that you need to have a wider or broader sight, because whenever we're speaking of fate, we're actually speaking of the past lives or lives after this life, right? So if there are a lot of lives that we have been experienced, probably that person who is giving you something might be the person that received something from you in earlier lives, right? So you need to have a broader eye on that. If you're blessed with abundance, you are blessed with abundance, and accept it. Okay, now let's take a look at your animal card. It says tiger. It's divine time. Good things come to those who wait. Right? Good things come to those who wait. Okay, so I can see a very strong message of you being waiting for something, and that something is definitely going in your way and coming up for you in May. Okay, so probably May is a time that everything stopped. Okay, so it's not maybe something here. If you're planning for something in May, I feel like I can read a very strong energy of not moving forward. Okay, if it is not moving forward, by not moving forward, I'm not saying that it stopped. Okay, I think I used the word stopped just now. It's because like I think something's happening to my like throat chakra. I'm not actually speaking very well today, so please forgive me. Yes, but the thing I'm saying here is that in May that you will be facing a kind of blockage there. But if you don't take it as a blockage, you take it as a healing process that you need to stop, take a deep breath, and heal yourself for a while. Then that's the time for you to do that. Okay, because this one says divine timing, and this one says that you need to be received. So receiving is also an energy of being how can I say this, being not aggressive, but being kind of like stop there and wait for other people to give you things, right? So in that case, I think this is the energy that you are having in May. And also look at the color here. The color matches very well, right? We have green like all in our sight. So that actually means that actually refers to our heart chakra. If it's heart chakra, that actually says that we it's time for us to have a rest, right? To heal ourselves, right? To go to the nature, to take a breath, right? That's the energy I'm seeing for you guys. And let's take a look at your stone card. It says aragonite. Okay, so it's release your emotional baggage. See, similar message here. Okay, so this message is actually saying the same thing, matching with the tiger, that if it is the tiger, that actually means that you look at the color, right? The color looks very similar with the tiger. So that's actually giving me the energy that you have been very devoted on something. You have your eye on something that you really, really want in your life for so long, okay? And you've been waiting for it, and you're like, oh, when can I finally get it? I'm waiting for this chance to come for a lifetime, but it hasn't come yet. So I'm kind of like worried, and I'm kind of like having all this emotion coming to me, right? Like flushing into my mind. So in that case, especially after March, I mean, last time I have already in my previous readings, I have already told you guys that March is a very messed up month. So probably with the energy of March fading a little bit in April, probably you guys are having that you're actually feeling that your emotional baggage is getting released a little bit. But let me tell you that in May, this emotional baggage will be released once and for all. Okay, so I want you guys to of course, you still need to have your eye on the target that you want to get, but the thing is, like, you just don't need to be so stressed. Just let's just wait for a while. Okay, so I think that's the information that I'm getting so far. And also we have whispers. Okay, and also we have insight. Okay, so that's all for your oracle cards. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot and see how these pieces of information fit with each other. So first up, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and then you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, then you have Eight of Pentacles. Okay, and finally you have the Magician. Okay, very strong information here already. Okay, and let's go on. Last you have the Fool. Okay, and then you have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Chalice, and then you have Four of Wands. Okay, and last you have Three of Wands. Okay, so definitely what I am seeing here is something is starting. Okay, you are at the point of a very new start. Okay, so see this. Okay, you have ambition. Okay, so this card is actually talking about ambition. Okay, you have ambition. You're looking at the sky over the cliff, right? So you and also you have your wings. So that means you are ready to fly, to take off. You are very ambitious. Okay, by looking at this card, I can tell you the same thing. Okay, by looking at the Knight of Swords, I can tell you the same thing. Okay, so you have ambition. Okay, and you do not only have ambition, you also have a lot of efforts, right? You are a very kind of like, you like to make efforts. Okay, you work really hard. You're a hardworking person. Okay, so by looking at this card, see, you are doing some crafting work. So probably what I am seeing here in May, pile number 1, for you, probably you'll be creating something by your own, and that creation, by that creation, I actually mean that it's very on the base level. Okay, so it's not something like a spiritual, or it's not like something that you how can I say, it's not basic. I mean, I don't know how to describe this energy, but the energy is like it's more practical than ideal. So probably you'll be creating something like from the basic level, and then since as I said in this card, okay, you have a lot of energy, that you have ambition, right? You have ambition, right? These two cards speaks to each other. You have ambition, and you want to achieve more in your life. But the thing is, like, at this level, when everything starts to move, you really need to be patient. Okay, just don't worry and don't hurry. Okay, and also with this Fool card here, Fool card and the Magician together, I'm actually seeing that you have a lot of ideas, and your ideas might seem really crazy to the others, but it just magically works out, right? And maybe probably the other people thinks that whatever ideas you have that works out is because of luck, but actually it's because of your hard working. It's because of your hard work. Okay, so that's the information that I'm getting for you guys. And also I am getting that this base, whatever this base is, it feels like that you are at your home, right? You feel like very grounded, and feel like you are very how can I say, you feel very safe in doing this, whatever it's big project or something else. Okay, so probably in May, in this coming up May for you guys, you will be experience a very relaxed and joyful month. That's what I'm reading for you guys. And but still, you will face some challenges, but that challenges you can always conquer. You can easily conquer all those challenges with your nerve, right? And also with your hard working. Okay, so probably I'm saying, especially with this card, okay, especially with the Nine of Cups, I'm actually saying, see, this lady is dancing, right? She is just in her own era, right? Dancing her own. So it's very beautiful, it's very graceful, right? So I'm saying that obviously I feel the slow energy. Okay, so probably with this Knight of Swords card, I feel a little bit tension there, but right under it is a very graceful energy. So for you guys, pile number 1 in May 2023, you will be conquering the new a continent in your area, right? With a lot of nerves, with a lot of hard works, but actually in your mind, you will be feeling very grounded, safe, and also having ambition, and also like very freed. Okay, so you are enjoying what you are doing here in May. So it's very beautiful message actually here. So by this whispers and insights here, I'm actually seeing that the information or the tips that this pile is giving you is that since we have the full card here, so as I said, some of your ideas, or let's say most of your ideas, might seem like very crazy to other people, right? Other people might not be able to understand, or they might not be so, how can I say, understandful. Oh no, it's not the English word. People may not they may doubt you, right? They may think that what you're trying to do is not practical at all, and it does not pay off. But actually you hear a lot of these kind of like whispers. Okay, you hear a lot of people that doubting you in May, but you just need to hold a very strong insight here, okay, with these two cards here, huh? So that actually says that even if you the people around you feels like that you're a fool, but you can actually, with this energy here, with the energy of the magician, you can always pull things out. So it's actually like you have the ability to realize, to manifest things, and that's the magic you have here. And that's what I am saying here. May is really a divine time for you. So by whatever you will be experiencing in May, that will also giving you a message or teach you how to deal with yourself, how to deal with your magical ability. How can I say? It's like magic is actually everywhere, but the only thing that we need to do is just to realize that magic is there, right? So for you guys, by stopping for a while in May, you might be feeling like you might be realizing that, oh, magic is there, and that is magic. Whenever I say this, whenever I do this, seemingly random thing will happen, but actually it's connected magically. So that's what you guys will be experiencing in May. Very beautiful message, and I hope you very good luck in your work. So since this deck, this whole pile is stressing on working, I think maybe some of you guys are doing spiritual works like me. Okay, so the growth, the spiritual growth, and your job growth, the career growth will be at the same time, right? So that's the message I'm actually seeing, and the most important the message is, I think it's grounded, and just rest. Okay, just rest. Okay, with your heart chakra opened in May. Okay, so that's all. Okay, for you guys, okay, for pile number 1. And thank you for coming to my reading. Thank you for watching my reading. If you like my channel, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to switch on the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates that I'm uploading. And also, I am currently receiving personal readings through emails. Okay, so if you want to book a personal reading, please contact us through the email address that you can find in the description box of this video, or you can just leave a message in the comment box and my staff will contact you. Okay, and I want you guys to know that since this channel is a bilingual channel, okay, so I'll be translating all the videos, okay, in between Mandarin Chinese and English. Okay, so also when you book the personal reading, I can provide personal readings in Chinese, Japanese, and English. Okay, so please tell me the language that you prefer, and then I'll be sending you the personal reading back in email and text, or if you want video, of course, I can provide with a personal video. Okay, so that's all for today, and very good luck for you guys, pile number 1 in May 2023. And thank you for watching, and welcome back to my channel anytime you want a reading. Okay, so bye-bye. Hi, my dear pile number 2. This is the option that you've chosen. The card says baby's breath, and the Japanese word says you have a very clean heart, and you have a very good heart. Okay, a clean good heart, and you are very kind, and it bring you happy. Okay, so it's a very kind of like soft, nice energy here in this card, and this is the incense that you've chosen. So I'll burn this incense to you guys, okay, while I am doing the reading. Okay, so it's burning. Okay, so guys, let's take a look at your cards. Okay, let's start with your wild offering card here. What message is this? It says positivity, right? Okay, so let me read this message to you guys. It says, if you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. So this card is actually saying that the message is very clear, right? Let's take a look at all the other cards and see how these information pieces get together. And the animal card is a golden unicorn, and it says ascension. Okay, it says ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. Okay, so I'm actually at this point, I'm actually seeing that this golden unicorn card and the baby's breath card is actually speaking to each other at this point. Okay, because they're all talking about a very pure, good soul, and kind of like childish, childishly good. Okay, so probably the others around there in your life wants to get you, they want to control you, and you are actually having hard times on that. You've been having hard times on that, and you've been doubting yourself, saying that, am I not growing enough? Am I kind of like too childish in this adult world? Should I learn more? Should I think about more tactics, more strategies in dealing with people? Should I learn about those kind of things? Okay, so I think you've been having that problems at this point of time. And your stone card, your crystal card says sodalite. Okay, so it's speak your truth, right? Let's see this card. Yeah, speak your truth. Okay, so with the speak your truth card, I'm actually saying that you are very pure, you are very ideal. So whatever thought or whatever idea you have in your mind is more like other people will think that you are just being too childish, you're just being too ideal. Okay, so people are saying, for example, like me, I'm basically I'm basically working in a university and I'm doing my job on research on some like sexual minority social movement. And whenever I say that we need to fight for equality, we need to fight for our rights, people will tell me that you are being too childish. This world is not that easy, and equality doesn't is not like that. You have to make some kind of like compromise. You have to compromise yourself. You have to make some compromise to adjust to the situation that we can't reach the ideal equality that you are asking for. But actually, I am. There has been a time that I've been doubting myself, saying that, thinking that I might. Might think I am too ideal in this. Probably we need to be more practical. But after that, I'm saying that with all those philosophy that I have learned, I'm actually saying that whatever it is, whatever the fact is, whatever the reality is, it doesn't change the ethics of this word. So it's like it doesn't change what this word is ought to be, right? So the word should be like an ideal place, but how can you stop people with fighting for the ideal by telling them that this is not practical, right? So if we don't change the practical, the ideal will never come. So I think this card is definitely telling you this specific information here with all these four oracles here. And last we have create space. Okay, so by this creating space card, I'm actually saying that I'm actually hearing you might be a little bit too devoted to other people, right? You might be too I'm not using the word control, but too affected by other people, okay, influenced by other people. So this card is saying that maybe you need some time to be alone, to be in your own kingdom, and look at the golden light here together with my candle here. Look at the golden light, the yellow light here. I'm actually seeing very beautiful energy, very royal, very strong guidance to you. I think I can feel a divine energy in your soul. So probably you are those souls that has been sent to us from the heaven, from whatever heaven, in different religions, to this earth to experience what or to bring light to this world. That's what your soul is meant to be. Okay, so please, pile number 2, okay, don't just don't doubt yourself. Okay, all those good things in your soul is meant to be seen by the world. Okay, you don't hide them. Okay, you need to speak your truth. You need to speak whatever you think is right, okay, to this world. Now let's take a look at your tarot card. The first card is 3 of Wands. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have, wow, there are most of them are court cards, right? And we have Wands energy, right? A lot of Wands here. And then we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I think that this card speaks to your energy, your soul energy. It's more like a very childish, imaginative, free, nice kind of energy. And then we have Temperance. Okay. Then we have the World. Okay, pile number 2. And then we have the 8 of Cups. Oh, sorry, this is 7 of Cups. And this is 8 of Cups. Okay, so I don't know why I'm seeing this and saying 8 of Cups, and really 8 of Cups just came up. So I was like, I am actually manifesting this in your reading. So I definitely read the energy here. So it's more like, it kind of like 7 of Cups and 8 of Cups mixed kind of energy here. So in that sense, I am saying that for example, like here and these two cards, okay, by just looking at the picture in those two cards, you can feel like that you in your own mind, you have a lot of ideas, you are very happy and you enjoy thinking in your head, you are really happy in your own realm. But when it comes to reality, you feel a little bit left alone, because your idea is so beautiful and your idea is just so ideal, and it's right, it's not wrong. But what is wrong is that this world is not following what you are thinking. So whenever it comes to the reality, you feel like that you're left alone. You feel like that this world is a messed up place. You feel like that you don't want to be here even. Okay, so by looking at the decks up here, I'm actually seeing that you are very ambitious actually with this Three of Wands here. You are very ambitious, and with this Knight of Wands card here. Okay, so basically I'm seeing that in May, group number 2, you guys will be facing a very how can I say this, a very good chance for you guys to move on. Okay, and it actually fits your ambition. So you could be very ambitious. Look at these two cards, like this just posting here. Okay, so by looking at these two cards, I'm actually seeing that you guys are very ambitious, but the only thing is that your ambition doesn't speak to others think that your ambition is too ideal. Others think that your ambition would never be realized. So that's why you have a little bit, you are doubting yourself. And these two cards together, I'm saying that you want to move, but with all those energy the other people's given you, with all this energy that you're affected by the outside world, you stopped moving. Actually, this kind of like you want to move but you can't. It's more like that kind of energy. Okay, and also with the World and the Queen of Wands card, I'm actually seeing, you know what, pile number 2, these you actually, for pile number 2, I think most of you guys have this kind of idea that can change the world, that could lead the world. You could be this kind of like opinion leader in this world. You have that ability and you have that potential. Okay, so what I'm saying here in May is that some opportunity that you could realize whatever you are thinking, or whatever your ideas that be considered not practical could be put into reality in May. You will face that chance. But the only thing is like because of the past time energy that's been affecting you, you might be a little bit hesitating in taking that chance. But here, what I'm hearing from this deck, from this reading, is that you just need to receive that energy. Okay, you just need to receive that chance and put it into work. And remember, always speak your truth. So the thing is, like, the chance you'll be facing in May, the people who are providing you with that chance probably wants you to change a little bit, especially in your ideal thinking there. But the thing is, like, here the card is telling you that just tell them. So sometimes for this group, you guys are too nice, you guys are too polite, you just don't want to tell people that you don't think they're right. But this card is like, whatever situation, whatever opportunities that you're facing in May, if that person who is offering this opportunity is not agreeing with you, tell them that you are wrong. Okay, and tell them what you think is right. That's what I see from this card. Okay, and also looking at these two put together, I have exactly the same information that I have just given you. Okay, look at the Temperance card. It's actually pulling water from one cup to another cup, right? But for this Knight of Cups card, it's saying that you are just holding one single cup and not giving it to anyone, right? So in that sense, I'm actually hearing information about communicating with people, right? So if you don't give your information to other people, if you don't talk to each other people, if you don't exchange ideas, then the idea will never move, right? It will stay here. So this card, the Knight of Cups card, is an energy of that of stay still, right? Of not moving, of kind of like it's not like you can't move, but it's like you stopped moving, you give up moving by yourself, okay? But actually what it's saying, that what this card, what the Temperance card is saying, is that you need to get your idea moving. You need to exchange your ideas with the others so that you can feel this kind of like very comfortable energy, okay? And also create space, it's telling you the same thing here, okay? So this create space card, as I said at the beginning once this card came out, I'm saying that you need to create your own space, right? Because the outside world, other people, has been affecting you a lot, and it is time for you in this May. It is time for you to learn how to create your own space, and how to, and this creating space, it also means to create a space to connect your inner world to this outside world, okay? So there is a chance that you can do this in May, okay? Because the opportunity is coming, okay? That a opportunity that you will lead people in their mind. If you can change people's mind, you don't need to be blocking yourself anymore, right? So you have a very pure heart, you have a very pure soul. So just go and get whatever you want. What you believe is right, okay? And just tell the other people what you believe, okay? And don't stay still in your own locked up place, right? And if you don't feel like talking to people, the outside world will never change, right? So probably this is the information that I have for you, pile number 2. I really feel for you, okay? I really feel for you guys, because I've been through really similar path here, okay? I'm not saying that, I'm not like saying by myself that I have a really pure soul, but I sometimes could be really childish, because my rising is Aries, right? So that's actually a very clear sign of being childish. But and my moon is on Aries too. So but in that sense, I've been experiencing really similar situation in my life. But after that, I have realized that I need to speak up. I need to tell the other people what I think if I think they're wrong, right? So don't just stay in your own realm, okay? And this coming May is giving you that chance to realize that particular thing in your spiritual growth, okay? So that's all for my reading here. Okay, and if you like my reading, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates that I'm uploading. And also for you guys, I am also doing personal reading. I'm also receiving personal reading, and if you want book a personal reading, please contact us through the email address that you can find in the description box of this video. And also, if you can also like send a message in the comment box so that our staff will contact you and arrange the booking, arrange the personal reading there. But do note that my personal reading is provided through email, by text, or if you want a video, of course a video, but I don't do video phone calls, okay? I don't do phone calls. So if you're okay with that, I'm very happy to help you. And also my reading, since this is a bilingual channel, right? So all of my personal readings will be in English, Chinese, and Japanese, either of these languages, okay? So you can assign your language as well, okay, if you want to hear the message more accurately. Okay, so that's all for today, pile number 2. Thank you for watching my reading, and see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hi, my dear pile number 3. Here's your information for May 2023. Okay, so what is coming up for you in May 2023? This is the card that I've chosen. It's Narcissus. Okay, it's Narcissus. Okay, and this is the incense that you've been choosing. Okay, this is your one, and I'll burn this incense. Okay, well, read your information here. Okay, here you go. Now, let's take a look at your oracle cards first. Okay, now let's look at them from this wild offering card. It says calmness. Okay, so it's also an energy of stopping, not moving forward, but it's more like taking a rest here. Okay, so let me read this information for you guys because it's really small. It says the inner divine is the witness of awe, remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, "Quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over." Okay, so if this is your offering, I'm actually hearing that you guys are having a lot of thoughts coming up in your mind, and you're suffering from that. Okay, so I think that's why this information is coming up for you guys, saying that you need to stop for a while, take a deep breath, and think, and just clear your mind. Okay, sometimes if you have this kind of like random thoughts coming up to your mind, you just don't know what is right. Okay, if you don't know what is right, the decision that's been made after all those thoughts might not be very healthy. Okay, so let's take a look at your animal card. This is bat, right? And it says listen up. Okay, you are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. Okay, so what this card is telling me is that you guys are being, how can I say, I think you might been caught in some kind of like trouble, and that trouble is about speaking, is about words, right? You've been fighting with words, and in that sense you have been blocking yourself in some particular unthinking. You locked up yourself in your own mind, right? You do have a lot of ideas, you do have your own logic in these how can I say, in all these happenings, but the thing is, like, you are not listening to others. Okay, so for this situation here, I think the card is telling you to step out of your head and try to listen to others. And look at the color here. It all says that I think it's an orange color, right? So reddish orange color. So in that color, I think you might be more want you might want to ground yourself. Okay, so it's not like that you can always stay in your mind and floating there, right? So if you are having that hardship of understanding people or communicating to people, I think this is what exactly you need to do by just looking at these two cards. But we have more cards coming up. Okay, so for this one we have smoky quartz, and it says let it go. Okay, let it go. By looking at this card, I'm actually hearing that you guys, this letting go is not letting anyone or any person go, but let all those random thoughts that's been happening in your mind go. Just let go of all those random thoughts that's coming up in your mind. Okay, you need time, okay, to calm yourself down. You need time to rest. Okay, that's what I'm hearing from you guys. And also remembrance. Okay, we have this card again, and this remembrance card, by this card I'm actually hearing information that the card is telling you that you need to think of that good times in your life, okay, whatever, with whoever that you're dealing with now. Okay, so I'm actually seeing very clear energy of a fight, of an argument that has been made between friends, between family members. I'm actually seeing those kind of things. So in May, if you don't want this fight to be leveling up, probably you need to step a little bit away from that fight. Not actually stepping away. You need to calm yourself down, okay, and try to listen to what the others is trying to say. Okay, try to ground that energy. Okay, so by grounding, I mean to have clear evidence of what is actually happening, of what actually the others is thinking. Okay, with that with that energy, I think that's what can help you getting out of this all tension, okay, all this intense energy here. Now let's take a look at your tarot to see if there's any more information coming up. The first card, we have the Ace of Swords and then Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what is the odds to have these coming up? And then we have Ten of Swords and Two of Wands. Okay, and then we have Death card. Okay, we have this is the Page of Swords, yeah. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Sun. Okay, so we see a lot of sword energy, right? So for this Page of Swords, right, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, and then Ten of Swords. So for all these swords energy here, I am actually feeling a very intense energy. Like what I said, it's more like fighting with each other. It's like a fight, it's like an argument between family members. Let's see, right here we have a mother and a son, right? So probably it's more like between family members and very much over money, probably, right? Probably over money, or probably over what you believe might be true, right? So here we have Two of Wands here. For this Two of Wands, I have a very special reading today. Is I by looking at this card, I am actually seeing that because Wands stands for the spirit, stands for what we trust, right? So if we have Two of Wands here, like one person is holding two wands, I can feel that you guys, if you chose this group, I think you guys are trying to balance two different belief systems or two different spiritual systems, and that's actually a very difficult job to do, so that you feel like that you've been defeated. Okay, you've been defeated with this Ten of Swords card here. Okay, you feel like that you've been defeated. You feel like that you can't move forward. And you feel like you're so tired, you just want to stay away with whatever that's been happening here in this whole total mess here. Okay, and I think these two cards actually speaks to each other very well. Okay, so the Ten of Swords card and a Death card. Well, with these two cards together, I'm actually saying that you guys are not actually defeated. You guys are not defeated at all with this Death card, because we know that Death card always speaks that we are dead, but we can always revive, right? So sometimes you just need to surrender yourself to the energy, to the destructive energy that is coming to you, that is destroying everything. You feel like you're so defeated, you feel like that everything is being destroyed, but if you fight, you just will be hurt more, right? That is coming, and in that situation, this deck is telling you that don't fight. Okay, just don't fight and wait till that energy is gone, and then you can be a newborn baby here. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm seeing for you guys. Okay, so in May, I think this whole spread is telling you guys that at this point of time, you guys might be facing some fights, might be facing some not very good energy, might be facing some kind of like intense energy here, right? But with the Sun card here, I'm actually saying that for especially coming under the Two of Wands, I'm actually saying that you have the ability, actually you can balance these two different systems of thought. You can balance them and you can put them together. You can find a very nice solution to all these fights that's been happening, and the result will be happy ever after. But the only thing is that do you really want to solve that? Okay, I think that's the case here, because we have Knight of Swords and this kind of like Ten of Swords like together, right? Like this together. So in that sense, I'm actually saying you are in a very defeated position, but you do have the energy and you do have the nerve that underlying you that is capable of standing up again. Okay, because Knight of Swords is a very strong moving forward energy, right? So you have that energy, but the only thing is like you are surrendering yourself to this whole energy here, and you're waiting for a rising again, right, in May to solve this problem. So probably what I'm seeing here is this problem has been lasting for a while, and in your mind you really wanted to solve this, but the thing is like especially in March and April, this energy is not very smooth, it's not very comfortable, so you don't want to confront that energy. You want to surrender so that you be like, okay, I'm out of this, I'm not doing anything, I'm not dealing with you guys. But the thing is, maybe in May you will have a chance to deal with this problem again and try to solve this problem, and you can, and you also have the ability to solve this problem. The only thing is like you need to listen, okay? Because what I'm hearing here is whatever this fight is about, whatever this argument is about, that you have been already taken aside in this argument. And the side that you've been taken has already changed the way that you think and you perceive this argument, this whole fight. Okay, so in that case, it might be a little bit difficult for you to step out of that way of thinking. So, to accept whatever that is coming up for you, okay? To accept other people's ideas, right? So, with this Ace of Swords here and Page of Swords here, I'm actually saying that you need, in May, especially in May, if you want to solve this problem, you need to be a judge of something, or you need to step forward to have a very kind of you need to learn, okay, and you need to listen with very humble attitude, but not kind of like, okay, I'm the judge and I am here to judge all of you guys. No, it's not the energy that you can have in May. And in May, if you want to solve these problems, you need to be really humble in doing that, okay? And yes, and actually that's what I'm seeing for you guys in this coming May. It's more like a solution of remaining questions or remaining problems. So probably you have some problems that remains for a while, okay, and it doesn't seem like it's getting better anyway. But in May you will have that chance. But if you have that chance, you also need to be kind of like if you're defeated, if you feel defeated, if you feel that this energy or this relationship is not going better anyway, probably you could just surrender for a while and then rise up again. And then when you rise up again in this relationship, you will have the ability to solve it, not in a very aggressive and how can I say, attacking way, but more like a very soft. And people will believe you. They will believe you. You will bring that power of happiness, and you will bring back all the good memories that you have, okay, in this group. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 3, okay? Yeah, a little bit tension here, but the more important part of this group is that you need to focus on whether you are grounded, whether you have heard all the information that's related to this fight or related to this relationship. I think it's more close to a relationship. It could be lovers relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be family. Okay, so all those kind of like a little bit kind of like intimate relationships, you might be facing some problems and you might be want to solving that problems, and might be a chance for you to solve those problems. But the only thing is that once you feel defeated, don't lose hope. Okay, that's exactly what I'm seeing here for you guys. Okay, so that's all for your reading group number 3. And if you like my reading, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to switch on the bell icon so that you don't miss up any and for many new updates that I'm uploading. And I'm also receiving personal readings. Okay, so if you want to book a personal reading, please contact me through the email address that you can find in the description box of this video, and also you can leave me a message in the comment box so that I can contact you straightly. Okay, so and also if you want a personal reading, let me tell you that my personal reading will be sent to you in text, whether in text or in video. Okay, so you can tell me that what language you want for your personal reading. Like I can receive English, Chinese, and Japanese readings. Okay, and also I can send you back a video or text file. So whatever you want, you can just tell me. Okay, and if you're happy with that, I am very grateful to help you guys. Okay, so to have a chance to help you guys. Okay, so that's all for your reading group number 3, and I hope you can really solve this problem and find the peaceful situation in your relationships, okay, and have a comfortable relationship. And that's all for your reading. Thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye. Okay, my dear pile number 4. Now, this is your message for what's gonna come up for you guys in May 2023. This is the card that you've chosen. It's Cosmos, right? Very beautiful flower. I love Cosmos. And it says a maiden heart, right? So it's true and it's very romantic, right? And it's balance and humble, okay? So that's the card you have. And this is your incense, right? I'm gonna burn this incense for you guys in your reading. Okay. Okay, so here you go. And then let's take a look at the oracle cards first. Okay, so let's start from this wild offering cards. Okay, I feel very warm energy already. Okay, this one says ambition. Okay, so let me read the information for you guys. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. Okay, so for this one, it's actually talking about an ambition, right? So you guys might be a little bit, you guys might be a little bit kind of like low self-esteem or not very confident, right? You have the idea and you really want to be ambitious, but something is blocking you. That's the energy so far I'm reading. Okay, and go on, we have starfish, and it says intuition. Listen to your soul's truth and think less, feel more. Okay, so yeah, I feel a lot of like, see this green and this blue energy here. It's more about bluish, it's more about like indigo energy here, right? So I feel like on third eye chakra, or probably your top chakra here. Okay, so also, okay, green, I was just talking about green, right? I feel that energy here. It's Amazonite, and it says loosen your grip, right? So I think the thing is like you've been gripping yourself too strongly, right? You've been putting so much stress on yourself like for a really long time, and that needs to be stopped here. Okay, you need to be more confident in yourself. And this one says so writing. Okay, so now what is so writing here is talking about that you this card is saying that whenever you lose energy, you can actually write something to affirm that you are confident that everything is going well. And also, it has a very clear information of some jobs related to writing, like writing a book, like writing an academic paper, like writing messages or texting messages could also be something like that. So you can heal yourself through the process of writing. Okay, and also I'm feeling that in May some opportunities of writing, of expressing your ideas through writing is coming up for you guys. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot card. The first up we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Lover. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords. I'm kind of already getting the energy of a love relationship, of a romantic relationship here. So probably the thing is very kind of like this May, to you guys is very emotional, okay, and romantic. I can actually feel this romance here. So for this ambition, I'm actually not seeing very kind of like career related ambition, but also kind of like very romantic relationship related, love related ambition, right? So do you really want that person? If you really want that person, you need to text them more. That's the very direct information I'm getting here. Okay, we have the Tower. Okay, and then we have the Hermit, and then we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so for you guys, I'm already seeing that you guys might be suffering from some kind of like depression, or some it's like you guys are too beautiful, you are too pure, but sometimes you can be maniac. I'm not using that word in a very bad way, but it's like you just think too much sometimes, and that thinking is not very kind of like logical. Okay, so you are very emotional people, and whenever you feel like that, or whenever you are in a relationship, you feel that you've been betrayed, or you feel like you can't get that person. Because for this deck, I'm actually seeing that there's someone have a lot of like two energy, like Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Lovers. We have two here, right? So in that kind of energy, I'm actually seeing that you're chasing someone, or the relationship between you and a particular person is kind of like blocked here, or your emotion is very much affected by this relationship here. And it's actually kind of like very, how can I say this, it's very strong, or it's very divided. Okay, it's very opposite. So for example, for these two cards here, Ace of Cups is a very peaceful, it's a very beautiful and stable emotional card, but for Tower, it's like destruction, everything is falling down, right? So in this sense, I'm getting the energy that you guys might be moving between these two poles. It's more like you are moving between these two extremes. Okay, so sometimes you feel very peaceful, and sometimes you feel like you're distracted, right? So exactly in this relationship, that what this relationship bring you is this kind of energy, especially in May. You'll feel like very unsecured, you'll feel like not very safe enough, right? In this relationship. And also we have Hermit and the Two of Pentacles coming up together. For that, I'm actually seeing that you are trying to balance things, right? You're trying to balance things in your own mind, in your own head, right? So for this group of people, you have the energy of making things up. Okay, you have the energy of making things up. Actually, that means you are very imaginative, right? You are very you have a lot of thoughts, and you have the ability to piece up like really small random information and make your own story, right? You are story makers. Okay, so writing, you have that energy, you have that heart, you are very romantic, but the only thing is like you like to make up stories. When you make up that story, you believe your own story, right? And whenever you believe your story, if the story doesn't go very well, you will be getting the energy of the tower. But if the story goes really well, you get the energy of Ace of Cups. You know what I mean? So this is exactly what I'm seeing here from you guys. So for May 2023, I think this relationship is the most important information that you need to hear. And also, in this energy, whatever you're seeing is that you want to, let's say, for example, if you have already been in a relationship with this guy or with this girl, you'll be making up a lot of stories like, is she thinking about me now, is he thinking about me now, or what is he trying to do with this word? So actually I am getting a little bit of Tanya-nish energy from the White Lotus. So it's like you have all those ideas, you have little trace of something, but you don't have the evidence, and then you think that, oh, that might be true, and you convince yourself, you believe yourself, right? So that could be the energy that happening in you, especially in this relationship, right? And also, you'll be facing a very fiery romantic relationship in May. Okay, so by fiery, I mean that this is very passionate. You will feel a lot of positive energy in this love relationship, and as well as that you feel like this love relationship is very short. Okay, you don't have the secured sense that this love relationship is going for a very long run. Okay, I'm not saying that this relationship is short. Okay, I'm just saying that the way that you deal with each other, or the way this relationship goes, is more like very short. It looks like it's very short. Okay, and it doesn't show any trace of going any further. Okay, and also with this Two of Wands and this Five of Swords here, I'm actually seeing that since you're in a relationship, you don't think in the way of winner and loser. Okay, so just get rid of this winner and losers mindset, because if you have that mindset, because most of the time in a relationship, it's not about winning and losing, right? Because for this card, it's very this card is very interesting, like Five of Swords. If you look at the picture here, it talks about a winner, right, in the fight. But actually, if you read the descriptions, or if you read the readings like about this card, it's all about defeated. It's all about being defeated, right? So if that is the case, that this card is actually telling you there's a blur area between winning and losing, right? So there is something like mixed there, right? So that is actually happening in all the time, especially in relationships. So don't think that in this relation, no matter it is a love relationship or friendship or family relationships, right? So don't think that, oh, who is right, who is wrong. The right person is the winner and the wrong person is the loser. And if you're a loser, you need to pay your penalty. You need to be judged, you need to be sentenced. Don't think in that way, because this is like real human in flesh. Okay, so So for this ambition card, I can't help myself keep looking at this card. Why do we have this card here? And I read the message again and I get this information that look at here, invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. So it's very much about that your mind is imagining something, right? And this ambition card is telling you to call some higher entity to come to you and try to, how can I say, to try to surpass this kind of imagination and think about it more in reality, right? So think about it more logically. Don't just make up your own story. And sometimes your emotion will be affected by that story making. And then that emotion, you take those emotion as your evidence to show that all these things is true, but actually you are basing on the emotion instead of real evidence, right? You are story makers. If you really want to do that, write some novel, and I believe group number 4, you have the ability and you could be really good novelist, right? So just what can I say? Losing your grip, right? So just calm down. This green color, it talks about heart chakra. It talks about calming down. It talks about resting, healing yourself. So don't want too much. Okay, so I think that speaks with this ambition card. Okay, so don't want too much, right? If you want too much, you might be trying to grip yourself so strongly and you feel so stressed and you fall into that emotional black hole and you feel the energy of the tower here. Okay, so be really careful in May. Okay, because I don't think this read for group number 4 is only reading the energy of May for you guys, but also like for your how can I say, for you basically or generally, you have this kind of energy, but this energy will be manifesting in a particular relationship, be it a love relationship, a friendship, or family members relationship. You will be experiencing this energy emerging, okay, in May, and the tips that I'm trying to give you is that try not to make up stories in your own mind. Okay, so that's the information that I have for you guys, group number 4. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed my reading. If you like my reading, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and please don't forget to switch on the bell icon so that you don't miss anything that I'm uploading. And also I am receiving personal reading, okay, in English, Mandarin, and Japanese, in 3 languages. So if you want to book a personal reading, please contact me through the email address that you can find in the description box of this video, and also you can leave me a message in the comment box and I will be following up to you. Okay, so and also please note that my personal reading will be sent back to you in text file or video. Okay, so I'm not receiving any phone calls. Okay, so if you're happy with that, I am very grateful to help you guys. Okay, so that's all for today, group number 4, and thank you for watching, and I hope you have a peaceful May. Okay, just don't think too much, guys. You are too pure to think too much. Okay, you'll be led to some like treacherous place. Okay, so thank you very much, and that's all for today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in my channel. Bye bye.